State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughrazor.com for details. Ball Equipment, your Polaris Superstore since 1944. And Clintondale Virtual School, your flexible education starts here.
It has been a long summer, and the time is finally here for us to get back to the business of bringing you the best high school sports coverage in the state of Michigan. Welcome, everybody, to State Champs High School Sports Show. We are presented by Lawrence Technological University. My name is Lauren Plant.
And I'm Stephanie Funkhauser. It is so good to be back on set as we kick off the 2015-16 school year as only we can. Of course, we've got a lot of great football highlights from across the state, but we also have volleyball, girls golf, and some boys tennis action as well.
Of course. Now, Stephanie caught up with our reigning Hungry Howie's Mr. Football champion, now Michigan Wolverine, Alex Malzone. You'll see what life is all about for him right now. And speaking of Mr. Football, Tom Markowski, he's going to talk to you about a few of our first top 10 candidates. You can vote for them right now at statechampsnetwork.com.
We've got a great show for you this week, so let's get to it. This is your Football Fury.
We fire up the Fury with a classic matchup out in Novi. An East-West showdown. Detroit Catholic Central welcoming in mighty Muskegon, our second-ranked team in the state. State finalists the last 3 years, Muskegon and White would strike first. Jared Pittman, he'll find the paint. Low-scoring affair early on as the Big Reds led just 6-0 at halftime. Then, in the third, Muskegon hit the big play. Khalil Simpleton, the slant pass to Ja'Cory Sullivan. He gone, 76 yards to the house. Big Reds up 2 scores at 12-zip. Catholic Central missed the playoffs for just the first time since 2006. Late in the third, showing some life. The sophomore Theo Day hooking up with Alex Bach. The senior scores. The Shamrocks trailed by just 5 into the fourth. Stayed that way until late in the game. CC's Day, buying time, sends it Mike Edwards' way. Touchdown! Shamrocks up 15-12. Just 1 second left now. Muskegon with a chance to tie it with a field goal. No good! Detroit Catholic Central hangs on at home to win a thriller 15-12. Oh, they happy! How about some more prime-time East-West pigskin for you? We've got Rockford in the top 20 in the preseason and Saline in the top 10. State finalists a year ago, the Saline Hornets have a Mr. Football candidate in Josh Jackson. He played like someone who wants to win it. Here, the Virginia Tech commit winging it to the senior Stevie Wise in stride. 20-yard touchdown that tied the game at 7 in the first. Hornets still buzzing in the second quarter. Jackson feeling the heat, but look at this. Jeb Pelka is wide open. 51-yard score, that puts Saline up 17-7. Then, right before halftime, Saline once again with the ball. Jackson once again hanging in despite the blitz, finding Wise once again. The Hornets rolling up 24-7. Josh Jackson wasn't done, people. Creating space. The pitch to Palka, 35-yard touchdown. Jackson's 4th TD pass of the game, 357 yards through the air in total. Jackson also ran for 95 more yards, including this score. Saline beats Rockford 37-24. Let's head down the road to Lansing as we welcome in Kevin Gale with more highlights.
Thanks, Lauren. Jack Wallace back for his 4th season at Okemos High School, leading his Chiefs into a home opener against the Mason Bulldogs. The visitors from Mason jump out to a 21-0 lead. Here's Hunter Holbrook finding wide open spaces. Then he finishes what he started at the goal line. Okemos trails all the way, but no quit from the Chiefs. Nice long drive here in the third, and most of it on this one play. Luke Stagg dials long distance to Nolan Stanko. The Stank Man sets up Okemos in scoring range. Moments later, Stagg dives in for that score. Chiefs down 36-14, but Mason keeps the pedal to the metal. Senior quarterback Jared Van Havel rolls and finds Nick Vondra for 6 more. It's an impressive opener for Mason, 56-30 the final. Former Holt quarterback and longtime assistant coach Chad Folk walking the sidelines for the first time as head coach of his alma mater. Another tough season opener for the Rams, Hudsonville in town, and Trent Stone does whatever he wants in the first quarter. 2 touchdowns in the opening frame. He runs for 200+ yards in the game. He's going to be Holt's meal ticket in 2015. Unfortunately for the Rams, this one is Hudsonville on the ensuing kickoff. Michael Outing nearly takes it the distance. Brady Sikkema scores it moments later, and Hudsonville goes on to win it 28-14. Coach Folk will seek his first win next week against Rockford. Now let's head to the west side with Ryan Terpstra.
Thanks, Kevin. We had another great East versus West matchup as Walled Lake Western traveled into Lowell. What a game this turned out to be. First quarter, Lowell's Ryan Stevens fires to his top target, Gabe Steed, who fights off his defender, and he is gone. 76 yards, and Lowell jumps out on top. We moved to the fourth quarter where things got wild. Western quarterback Kyle Thomas keeping it himself, dodging defenders, cuts it back, dives to the goal line. He would be ruled short, but one play later, Walled Lake Western had a 3-point lead. Ensuing possession, 5 minutes left for Lowell. Stevens scrambling, heaves it up, and it's Gabe Steed again. 75 more yards for the senior, and the Red Arrows are back up by 4. 3 minutes left for Western. The senior, Thomas, swinging it to Jake Prokes. He gets the corner and takes it in. Walled Lake Western goes into Lowell and upsets the Red Arrows 42-40. So, we couldn't possibly top that finish, right? Well, Grand Rapids West Catholic and Jackson Lumen Christi getting together? Sounds like a recipe for a close one to me. First possession of the game, West Catholic QB David Fox up the middle, dives over the goal line, and the Falcons are up 6-0. Lumen Christi takes the ball on their first possession and pushes their way down the field. Liam Daly keeps it for the score, and that ties the game at 6 apiece. Third quarter now, after Fox was injured, new Catholic quarterback is Gaetano Vallone. He scores on the keeper, and West Catholic is back on top. Still in the third, Vallone now looking to pass, and he hits Zach Zenner. Not the Detroit Lions Zach Zenner, the junior wide receiver. Zenner running like he's in the NFL, 68 yards all the way to the house. Lumen Christi not giving in. Josh Marsh smashes his way through the line for the score, and after a safety, the Titans were only down by 5. So fourth quarter now, 4th and goal for Lumen Christi. The pitch goes to Wyatt Plate, and the senior hurdles his way into the end zone for the game-winning score. Jackson Lumen Christi's defense would hold. They beat 2-time defending state champ Grand Rapids West Catholic 22-21. Now we finish up north as we bring in Jeff Johnson.
Thanks, Ryan. Boyne City was so close to Ford Field last year. They open up against Mendon, who's certainly been there before. Hornets start the scoring in the first. Trey Cook to Hunter Lovell. 7-0 Mendon in the lead. Later in the first, Malik Smith, boy, he's been making plays for the Ramblers for 4 years now. Does it again, getting into the end zone. Add a 2-point conversion. Ramblers lead 8-7. Beginning of the second quarter, Mason Gardner, 24 yards up top to Taryn Bell for the touchdown. Boyne City wins 38-14. Traverse City Central starting the Eric Sugars era off well against Bay City Western. Trojans leading 21-0 in the second. Quarterback Reagan Cotton faking the handoff, gets to Devontae Walker going the other way. Rumbles for a 24-yard pickup and into Warrior territory. A couple plays later, Cotton faking another handoff, finding Walker again behind the defense. 27-yard touchdown pass. Trojans up 28-0. TC Central goes on to win 42-13. They travel to Marquette on Friday. Gaylor looking for its second straight season-opening win over Sheboygan. It was the Shane Foster show early in the first quarter. Foster scampering 42 yards on Gaylord's first offensive play of the night. He had 4 touchdowns for the Blue Devils. Nathan Boswood scoring 2. He puts Gaylord ahead 21-0 just before the end of the first quarter as he eludes not 1, not 2, but 3 tacklers on his way to the end zone. Blue Devils go on to win 49-0. For the Football Fury, I'm Jeff Johnson.
Kyle Bogie back with another recruit report. Happy to be a part of this state champs team for now 7 seasons. Now getting right into football recruiting, a lot of buzz with Michigan and Michigan State this offseason from a recruiting perspective. Starting with Mark D'Antoni, a couple of things to watch this fall. A couple of Detroit King products, wide receiver Donnie Corley Jr., also cornerback Lavert Hill. Both looking at Michigan State. We'll see if they end up being a package deal. Corley Jr. wanting to make a commitment mid-season, it looks like. Also Lavert Hill, a Penn State commit, but a kid that has a lot of suitors and is still talking to several different schools. With Michigan not necessarily reeling in the high-end talent that a lot of people probably thought Jim Harbaugh would do right away. Either way, very strong class. They're up to 22 commits. One note on 2016 running back Matt Falcon, out for the season. Young man out of Southfield. Unfortunate career for him. But with a couple of things Michigan and Michigan State you want to look at this fall, as far as freshmen are concerned. Brother Rice wide receiver Grant Perry looks like he could start for Michigan at the slot up in East Lansing. A lot of depth at linebacker, but freshman Andrew Dahl, young man from Ohio, looks like he could be in the mix there. And don't forget about Columbus, the defending national champions Ohio State. Mike Weber, Detroit Cass Tech product, could be in the mix at running back, although he will start the season with an injury. Tons to get to this fall. I'm Kyle Bogie with this week's Recruit Report.
What's up, state champs? I'm Kaliana, and I'm out here in Macomb for this week as Dakota takes on the 2-time defending Division I state champs, the Clarkston Wolves. Those highlights later in the show. We'll announce our top 10 in the Hungry Howies Mr. Football race next.
At Lawrence Technological University, you'll go way beyond the books. Professors with real-world experience deliver hands-on instruction in small classes, helping students land co-ops, internships, and research projects. By graduation, 80% of LTU students have jobs or plans to pursue master's degrees. And most Lawrence Tech grads earn more than their peers. So if you're ready to embrace your possibilities, we want you at LTU.
No, you are.
No, you are. You're handsome.
Whoa! Oh, when I found out that every person who tries Hungry Howie's fast and easy online ordering gets a free pizza, I decided to clone myself.
Awesome.
Yeah, unlike when you tried to ask out Rita Peahorn.
It's not my fault she didn't like my jorts.
I can't even stand working with one of you.
Any word from Peahorn? Jorts.
Say oh yeah to fast and easy online ordering. Get a free medium pizza with your first online order. Now that's an idea.
Hungry Howies! It's time to ride, Michigan. The Polaris Factory authorized clearance is going on now at Ball Equipment. Shop our huge inventory of Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides with up to $1,400 in rebates on 2015 models of the Sportsman, Ranger, and the industry-leading RZR XP 1000. Ball Equipment provides personal service from 2 family-owned locations, or visit us online anytime.
Ball Equipment, Michigan's Polaris Superstore since 1944.
Hi, we are the Canton Varsity Cheer Team. Welcome back to State Champs here on Fox Sports Detroit. T-O-N! C-A-N-T-O-N! Canton, Canton!
Indeed, welcome back to State Champs. This week we go and focus on one of our past Mr. Football contest winners and how he is taking that experience with him forever. Alex Malzone is a renowned quarterback from Brother Rice High School, who had the privilege of playing under Michigan's winningest high school football coach.
Coach Fracassa was a great coach and a great guy. I still stay in contact with him today. He was just a great leader, and even to hear about the past players that he's coached and all the great things that they say about him. And a lot of you guys say that that was their #1 memory about coming to Brother Rice, about playing under Coach Fracassa. I really think it speaks volumes for him as a coach and as a person.
In addition to winning a few state titles, Alex was also the winner of our Hungry Howies Mr. Football Award in 2014.
Felt great to be the winner of Mr. Football, definitely with the surprise that we had in front of our school and all the teammates and my coaches. I thought that was pretty cool. Just the honor of the award with all the past players that have won it, to be considered the best player in Michigan, and it was a great achievement.
Now enrolled at the University of Michigan, that achievement and discipline is more than paying off.
There was definitely a high level that we played at Brother Rice. We played in a very tough league, and we played a lot of good schools around Michigan. And I feel like it prepared me well. There's still more preparing to do, as there's a big jump between college and high school football, but I'm more than ready for it.
And with another outstanding coaching staff on his side, the opportunities to grow continue for Malzone.
A lot of them have coached in college as well, so they've been there and they've done that. And then just coming from the NFL, they're coming with the NFL mindset just to help all of us try to get there for the players that want to get there. It's definitely something that they're good at.
For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
Okay, so from our reigning Mr. Football, Alex Malzone, to who's going to be the next Mr. Football, to help us kind of figure that out is State Champs Sports Network's Tom Markowski. Our current top 10 is on our website right now, statechampsnetwork.com. You can vote for your favorite. Tom's here to talk about a couple of some of our more highly touted guys that have a real shot this year at winning it.
Well, Donnie Corley out of Detroit Martin Luther King is my #1 player, but he's going to get a lot of heat from Tristan Jackson, the fine all-around player from West Bloomfield, who many thought was going to play just receiver this year, but he'll be both quarterback and receiver this year for Coach Ron Bellamy. Getting back to Corley, Corley will also play defense. You'll see him catch a lot of passes this year at King, and I think they both have a great shot of winning this because they play for really good teams who did well in the playoffs in the past, and I look for both of them to put up big numbers.
All right, so each and every week right here on State Champs, we are going to break down the Hungry Howie's Mr. Football race with Tom Markowski. We'll talk about 2 more guys next week. And again, you have an influence on who stays in the race. Go to statechampsnetwork.com.
Make sure you follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and even Vine. Just search us at StateChampsNet. Don't go anywhere as we go into the Ultimate Sports Blitz when we return here on State Champs.
At Lawrence Technological University, you'll go way beyond the books. Professors with real-world experience deliver hands-on instruction in small classes, helping students land co-ops, internships, and research projects. By graduation, 80% of LTU students have jobs or plans to pursue master's degrees. And most Lawrence Tech grads earn more than their peers. So if you're ready to embrace your possibilities, we want you at LTU.
Welcome to State Champs.
Let them have it. The original high school sports show 40 weeks a year. State Champs blankets the state of Michigan on the #1 sports station in the Midwest.
Coming to you from the west side of the state of Michigan, where we've got a lot to get to.
We challenge you to find a prep show anywhere in the country that delivers incredible action from over 30 high school sports. 13 regional Emmy nominations in 7 years with 4 trophies prove it. We own the high school market.
Clintondale Virtual School offers students accredited Michigan high school courses in just 8 weeks or less year-round. Students can retake failed classes to improve grades or just get ahead by taking courses in advance.
I retook my English course and it improved my GPA.
I was able to take a class that my school didn't offer. It lets me work at my own pace and I don't have to stress about asking questions all the time because those things make me nervous.
Get a second chance to get ahead. Go to ClintondaleVirtualSchool.com to enroll today.
We're Lowell High School, and for the best high school sports coverage, it's State Champs.
Welcome back to State Champs. A Lawrence Tech education goes much further than the classroom, and their leadership program is one of the many ways they prepare their students for life after college.
The leadership programs is a curriculum that is mandatory for all undergraduate students to participate in. There's a series of 4 courses from freshman to senior year. The goal of the courses is to instill a foundational level of leadership skills, civic responsibility, social awareness.
Providing long-lasting opportunities in theory and practice.
And they're out there in the community, they're becoming involved, and they're taking their classroom learning and also applying it to real-world activities, and hopefully leaving the university with a strong sense of what it means to be a community leader, both within academia, but also in their communities, which they'll return to, whether that be in Detroit, Metro Detroit, or throughout the world.
To learn more about the leadership program at LTU or any other opportunities, head to ltu.edu. For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
Hi, we're from Detroit Catholic Central.
And now it's time for the Ultimate Sports Blitz.
Ryan back here, and we start the Blitz with the West Bloomfield Volleyball Invite. The host school Lakers took on Pontiac Notre Dame Prep, and we begin in Game 1. WB in the near court, and it's Lindsay defense getting it to Nyla Greer for the big-time spike to clinch the first game for the Lakers. But Notre Dame Prep would prevail. They take the next 2 games. The freshman Morgan Verheyen with the big rejection on West Bloomfield's kill attempt. And the Fighting Irish would go on to win the West Bloomfield Invite. Next up, girls golf and the first OK Green Jamboree of the season. Hudsonville Unity Christian's Bree Camps was in the field. She drained one of the best putts of the day as the Crusaders finished in 4th. Byron Center's Crystal Lettinga was one of the leaders thanks to a 45, and BC tied for 2nd place with Holland Christian. But no one could match the consistency of Hamilton. Taylor Eating and company played some great golf top to bottom as they win the first OK Green Jamboree. We finished the Blitz at the Caledonia Tennis Invitational. And in first doubles, Vicksburg faced Hudsonville. Riley Costin with the return, and Isaac Bilesma smashes home the winner as this tandem swept through their bracket. In second singles, Caledonia's Matt Dean serving to Hudsonville's Spencer Dayton, and the senior with a nice backhand comes to the net and works the drop shot. Hudsonville comes away winners in the Caledonia Invitational. And for the Blitz, I'm Ryan Terpstra.
We have one more game to get to, and it's our main event, a rematch of last year's opener as Macomb Dakota takes on Clarkston. So stick around on the 5-time Emmy Award-winning State Champs High School Sports Show.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for 1 medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
Snef Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day. During the summer clearance event, lease a Chrysler 200S for $139 a month for 24 months, or a Chrysler 300 Limited for just $199. Celebrating 25 years of giving customers a superior buying experience. That's Snef Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snef Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snef Camp, Snef Camp.
Welcome back to State Champs. We're Walled Lake Western. Let's go Blue! W-E-S-T-E-R-N, Western Warriors!
All right, main event time on the program, and we had a heavily hyped matchup on the gridiron in week 1 of the football season. The reigning 2-time Division I state champs Clarkston on the road to take on the always powerful Macomb Dakota Cougars.
You got to be nasty, but you have to be smart. You have to be smart. The only way you can do that is play with confidence. Every one of you guys are motivated through preparation.
Macomb, Dakota, trying to be the first team to beat Clarkston since August 30th, 2013. Dakota lost to the Wolves 24-21 a year ago. Didn't start out great for the Cougars. Just 4 plays after taking the opening kickoff 53 yards, Clarkston's Michael Flugel sprints for a 20-yard touchdown. Clarkston, a super quick 7-0 lead. But Dakota dug in, and Brendan Pittman capped off an 80-yard second quarter drive by powering his way across the goal line. Dakota found success running the rock. Kaiser Carlton with the carry, and he's coming at you. Still first half, and the Cougars held a 14-7 lead. Time ticking down before the break. Wolves finding a way to get some points. Check this, Alex Kessman launching a 56-yard field goal. 4th longest in state history. 14-10 ball game at the break. The home faithful, however, had plenty to cheer about in the second half. Brett Drosky slinging it over to Carlton. There he goes, 34 yards to the end zone. Dakota up 21-10. And what a night it was for Mr. Carlton. 207-yard game, this one iced it. The Dakota defense shut down the Wolves' O in the second half, and Clarkston's historic 27-game winning streak snapped. 35-10 the final, massive win. Kaliana caught up with Kaiser.
You played an amazing game tonight. How do you feel after this win?
It's humbling, you know. We came in prepared. We've been preparing for this for a long time, so it's really humbling.
All right, that's all for this week. Now, if you missed any of today's show, Fox Sports Detroit re-airs this program several times throughout the week. Just check the guide for days and times.
Of course, we want to hear from you. You got games you want us to be at? You have a great story idea that we should tell here on State Champs? We've got a special email address for you, idea@statechampsnetwork.com.
That's right, 1 down, 39 to go. State Champs is going to be with you each and every week, all school year long. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughrazor.com for details. Ball Equipment, your Polaris Superstore since 1944. And Clintondale Virtual School, your flexible education starts here.